If you've ever felt like, why isn't this working for me? Or am I missing something? You're not alone. Because most people trying to make money online never actually make money. And it's not for the reason you think. It's not because, the people, they aren't smart enough or they don't work hard enough or you picked the wrong thing. It's usually something much simpler and fixable. So that's the good news. Most people jump straight into funnels or throwing offers out there or sharing affiliate links and just hoping somebody clicks on it and purchases whatever it is they put out there. But they never stop long enough to ask what you're actually building or who is it that you're helping. So you end up, you copy what other people do, you chase trends, the next shiny object, and you're constantly switching between one opportunity to the next. So the problem is people are chasing money instead of value. And that's a big one. That's the one you just have to stop and think about. People need to ask, what makes, like, instead of people saying, what makes me the most money, they need to actually be saying, what is it that I can actually do that would help someone. So then when you're just chasing money, it becomes forced or salesy, and it's disconnected. It doesn't actually relate to the people you're showing your affiliate link or the next offer to. And people can feel that. If you're not naturally sharing things because it's going to bring value to someone, you're just sharing it in order to get a click and make money. It's just not going to work as well as if you take a step back and you're building a foundation. So this is like a huge shift that you want to start thinking about. You don't want to have to, rely on you don't want to have to rely on the next best offer to share that in your Facebook feed or however it is you're driving traffic. Um, you know, if you're not building an asset for yourself, then you're relying on someone else's platform or system or dashboard. You're not actually building an email list, a brand, or something that you control. And when you're building a real business backed by like a solid foundation, you have to have those things. So the problem is if you're building on someone else's platform, if it shuts down, everything is gone. And then what do you have? And that's happened several times. I know some of the people that follow me, you were building an email list on someone else's platform and supposedly sending emails and making money. But what happened? The platform shut down. They moved on to a new name, new brand, and you were left with nothing. Even though the whole pitch the whole time was you're building an asset and you're building an email list. But what happened? You built that on someone else's platform that you had no control of them shutting down. And then you're left with nothing. So the problem is most people overcomplicate everything. You think you need that perfect funnel or the perfect product or the perfect strategy, so they never actually start. You don't actually build anything. And if you do build something, you don't always launch it because you're not that confident with it. So basically, you just when you're building something, it's not about speed, it's about building it with a foundation and giving it time to build momentum and grow. So there'll be people who will try something, but they'll try it for a week or maybe a month, and then when they don't see any type of results and it doesn't work instantly, they just move on. So there's always that starting over process when you don't give something long enough to actually start seeing the results, you know. And I think that's important. Most people don't fail because the model doesn't work. They fail because they never stay consistent long enough to make it work. And I hope that makes, some sense. The people who do succeed do a few simple things. So they pick one direction, they build something real, and they improve it over time. That's it. It's not flashy, but it works. It is like with my business, that's exactly what I did. I picked one direction. What did I pick? I picked I wanted to help YouTubers grow. I built a real service that I could sell. It was an immediate service that could help them grow on YouTube, that I could target YouTubers. I then improved that over time, and I built an email list of people who were interested in building YouTube so I could recommend tools, softwares. I could start doing done for you videos. I could start doing thumbnails, things like that. You know, it was very simple, but it was a process that I can continuously grow. So that's what I did with my business. So if you could pick one lane and focus, most people lack focus. They don't, you know, they see something else and then they jump to something else instead of, hey, I focused on YouTubers. And then I did that for probably a year and a half before I even started targeting Instagrammers. So then I was starting to I helped many Instagram people grow, but I stayed with YouTube for a good 1.5 to 2 years before I even offered a product in Instagram. And it just made sense because a lot of people who were on YouTube also were on Instagram, and I could easily transition like, hey, by the way, I know you're doing YouTube, but do you have Instagram? We now have this new service that will help you grow on Instagram. And then we offered that. So my list built upon itself over time. So, you know, if you feel stuck, I get it. But don't assume that that's you. It might just be your approach. And the good news is you can fix that. You can actually do a little research. You can actually go onto Google. If you have some sort of, you just have to start thinking about what can you solve for somebody. Right now, a big one is AI and prompting. So think about maybe an industry that you could help where you could create some ready-made prompts, make them very good. There's one that I specifically sell that writes YouTube scripts. I sell that YouTube script to my list of YouTubers who want to grow because it will help them write their scripts and it will help them, you know, keep a content calendar and build upon their channel with each new script. And I sell that to those people as a digital product. It's a product that I created one time. It's, I think, a 1.5-page script that you simply put into ChatGPT, a free or paid version. And with that, they run that. It asks them 5 questions. They answer the questions thoroughly. And then within about 90 seconds, it will whip up a fully structured and frameworked script for them to produce. It's very simple. It's what I use for my scripts with all of these videos. So with my Clarity versus Hype playlist series, which I'll put that in the it'll probably be in one of the upper corners right at the end. You can watch that playlist, but you can see from the very first video I did in that playlist through video 8 and now video 9, they are all systematically in order based on what I am trying to help people through the process. So I hope that makes sense. What I wanted to do on the next video is show you exactly how a simple funnel is built. And I'm going to be building that in System.io. Now, there are going to be ways that you can build with an AI prompt, and you can simply tell it to build you a funnel page, and it will. There will be things like that that I will teach down the road, but right now I'm using System.io because it's simple. It's a few clicks here and there, and I'm going to have some ready-made funnels that you can click and download and use for yourself, and it's a totally free account. So a lot of the AI ones where you can say, hey, build me a funnel, they actually do charge for credits and they do charge a monthly fee, whereas System.io, you can still completely use it 100% free until you outgrow it. So that's where I'm going to build you guys a funnel step by step, and you could plug and play whatever product or offer or service is that you're going to promote. So think about who you're going to help, what funnel you're going to build, and on the next video, we will build a funnel together. So think about what we've talked about, and then think about how you can turn that into something real. So anyway, like, click, comment, do all the things, subscribe. It helps the channel, it helps keep it free. I want to keep doing these videos so that I can help you get online and start your real business, whatever that niche is going to be. So we'll see you on the next video.